Audrey. Your next activity is identifying living things and non-living things. Can you hold the paper? So, for you to know the difference between the two types of objects or things. When we say living things, Audrey, when you say living things, those are the objects or things that lives or move, they eat, they walk, they run, they grow, they have flowers or they have leaves or they can walk, they can eat. Things that have movement are called living things, like that. So when we say non-living things, those are the things that don't walk, don't eat, don't run, don't have life. Those are not living. It means not living things. So you have to identify if it's living or non-living. When you say living, it's alive. It moves, it grows. When non-living, it doesn't. You understand? So these are some example of pictures of living and non-living. Let's say, for example, what pictures do you see on the first one? A tree. Is a tree living or non-living?
Non-living.
Is it non-living? Again, when we say living, it grows, it's alive. It blooms flowers, it blooms fruits, or it eats.
It grows.
It grows. Di ba when I tell you, when it grows, it's living, it's alive. So, is the tree living or non-living?
Really.
Living. Okay, because
That's
it
also
grows.
real life.
Yeah, because it grows and it blooms. So, it's living, it's alive. Remember when the tree is dying, what happens to the leaf? It falls down on the ground. It turns what color?
Brown.
Brown, because it's already dead, right? So it means it's alive, because when it's alive, what color is it?
Brown.
When alive?
Green.
Green. When dead or it died, what color?
Brown.
It's brown. So it's a living things, okay? So the next picture, what pictures do you see?
Fish.
A fish. What about the fish? Is it living or non-living?
Living.
Living, because it's
Alive.
alive. And then the next picture, what pictures do you see?
A pie.
A pie. Is a pie living or non-living?
Living?
Does it move?
No.
Does it eat?
No.
Does it grow?
No.
So is it living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. The next picture, what is the next picture?
Milk.
No, this one.
Flower.
No, the one that you read. You use that for reading. A book. So is a book living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living, because it's
Not alive.
not alive. The next picture, what picture do you see?
Snowman.
A snowman. Is a snowman living or non-living?
Living.
Does it grow? Does it move?
Doesn't grow.
It doesn't grow. So is it living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. How about the next picture? What pictures do you see?
Backpack.
A backpack or a bag. Is a bag living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. Why?
Because it doesn't have any face.
Or it doesn't what? It doesn't grow. It doesn't live. Right? The next picture, what picture do you see?
Frog.
A frog. Is a frog living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. Again, a frog?
Living.
Why?
Because it's alive.
It's alive. The next picture, what picture do you see?
People.
A people or a boy or a kid. Is a kid living or non-living? A living. Why?
Because she's alive,
Because
of course.
it's alive. Okay, the next picture, what pictures do you see?
Ball.
A ball. Is a ball living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living, because?
It doesn't grow or eat
Okay.
or play or do.
Okay, the last picture, what pictures do you see?
Plant.
A plant. Is a plant living or non-living?
Non-living.
It's non-living? Are you sure?
It grows.
Does it grow?
Yep.
So what? Is it living or non-living?
It's living.
It's living. Okay, so those are the difference again of living and non-living. If it grows, if it eats, if it has movement, it's called living. But if it does not do anything, if it does not move, it's called non-living. living. So that's the difference between the two, okay? Always remember that. So that's your lesson, living and
Living.
non-living. Okay? We're done. Very good, Audrey.